Кит лебедик. Je t'aime. Мен сені сүйемін. Я тебя люблю. I know how to tell this in 5 different languages, but still can't speak 3 of them. So this phrase may be one of the most popular phrases in the world, as well as the most popular lie. Yeah, you heard me right. That's definitely what I want to say. Valentine's Day already passed, and we should take off our pink glasses and face the truth. Most of promises we tell, and the vows we spell, are lie. So let's hear to my lie stories. I met her online when the popular social network suggested me to message her, and I did. And I said, hello, what's your name? It's kind of dumbest question you can ask in the chat, where you can see the user profile. But she answered me. And I kept asking my dumb question for several months before I wrote this Evgeny Onegin style message, like briefly telling, like, you know, I found you very smart and attractive. I see the big and a good soul you have through our deep conversations. And I want to meet you offline, so let's have a meeting. I know a good place to spend our spring evening together. After that, I received a message from my Tatiana. Yep, why not? And I fell in love. From that time, we kept spending our evenings together for almost 1 year. After that, we decided to make our club official. We signed the roles, paid the fees, made the agenda. No, just kidding. We gave our vows, wedding vows, which shortly says, I promise to love you unconditionally, to support you in your goals, and to honor you, wait a minute. In sickness and health, in good times and bad, in joy and in sorrow, as long as we shall live. And she said, yep, me too. After that, we had a long 5 years together. And after this long 5 years, we found out that we don't love each other anymore. Yeah. And I didn't even know, did we love each other ever before? Because, you know, she was my first love. And I was her first love. We didn't know how should it be and how should we feel. So maybe that was the biggest lie in my life. But we didn't lie each other. We lied to ourselves. If I really love, I don't know, because when we feel something, we decide to use the most simple and most complicated at the same time word to describe this feeling, love. If you want to hug her tight and kiss her, maybe it's not love, maybe it's passion. If you miss her 5 minutes after you said goodbye, maybe it's addiction. If she drives you crazy, maybe you're just crazy. The second lie story throws us back 6 years when I was studying in the college. I studied there for 4 years. That's a long time, long enough to find friends among your fellow students. So did I. And as a good final of your education, you want to have a little party with your friends. That was the 19th of March, the day of my final examination. After that, we decided to have a party to celebrate the end of our educational process as well as the end of our friendship. But we didn't know it at the time. We went to the country house of one of us, spent time there, singing songs, dancing, or playing games, and suddenly one of us said, guys, like, whoa, guys, he maybe want to say something really important. He said, guys, let's celebrate this every year. Let's make this day, 19th of March, our RBT day. RBT was the name of our group. 03 RBT1 day. And we shouted him back, yes, yes, really, it's a good idea. We should celebrate it every year. That was the last day I ever seen them. Not all of them, actually 3 of them went to the same university that I did, so our friendship was prolonged for 3 more years, but anyway. After that, we never celebrated 03 RBT1 day. There's no 0 RBT1 anymore. So what does it mean? Our vows are nothing. Our promises are nothing. We promise each other many things. And sometimes our promise, our voice, sounds much louder than our actions does. Sometimes we forget about our promises at the same time when the sound of our voice fades away. What can we do? What should we do with this? There is a website that distributes the promise cards. It's a card like this. It differs from any other card with just one phrase, because they said I would in the corner. This card, you can use this card, like write down the statement that you want, the promise, and keep this card, or give this card to someone you want to promise something, to be reminded about this promise. I remember my induction like it was yesterday. I never seen the procedure, so I was wondering what's going on. Tom was saying the Toastmaster promise, and I can hardly understand what he said. And I was tend to say, I will, from every sentence. After that, I wrote this vow on the Toastmaster site, and today I want to write down, I will treat my fellow club members and guests with respect and courtesy, because I said I would. Thank you.